Question number 4 to immediate.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the First Minister what the Scottish Government's response is to the Child Poverty Action Group's finding that up to 100,000 children in Scotland could be pushed into poverty by 2020 as a result of the UK Government's austerity measures.
Well, it's unacceptable that any child should be living in poverty in a country as prosperous as Scotland. In recent years, the numbers of children in child poverty have fallen, as this Parliament as a whole has taken an approach focused on maximising household resources, improving children's life chances. The forecast from a number of sources, including the Child Poverty Action Group, that up to 100,000 children in Scotland could be pushed into poverty by 2020 should give every single member of this Parliament great concern. And as people rightfully look favourably and positively at the better indications we are seeing in the economy that we listed and I debated with Willie Rennie a few seconds ago, then we should also look very carefully at the social aspects of the welfare changes which are being predicted for us by economic institutes and the Child Poverty Action Group.
Briefly, Mr Eadie.
Minister, for that answer. Is it not a scandal that 40 years on from the National Children's Bureau report Born to Fail, so many of our children are still living in absolute poverty with poor educational achievement, diminished job prospects and shortened life expectancy? Isn't it time we took the powers of taxation and welfare into our own hands so that no more children are born to fail?
First Minister.
Well, I think it's important to remind the whole chamber of the progress that has been made. In 2001, there was 27% of children born into child poverty, relative child poverty in Scotland. That was 280,000 children. Now, progressively, over the years, and particularly, it should be said, over the last few years, that number has been reduced to 15%, 150,000. Now, all of us, I'm sure, would say that number should go to zero. That's where we'd want it. But that is substantial progress that's been made over the lifetime of this Parliament, and very substantial progress from 21% in 2006-07 to 15% in 2011-12. The difficulty is that the forecast from the Child Action Group is that the greater part of that progress is under risk of being lost by 2020. That is the point. And therefore, regardless of people's politics or views, are we actually going to tolerate a situation where, according to the forecast of the Child Poverty Action Group, that progress is going to be reversed? Or should we take the ability in this country, through control of the welfare system, to ensure that whatever else happens, the children of Scotland are not made to suffer the brunt of the economic recession we've endured?
Jackie Baillie.